Hey, how's it going? Welcome back. We're Good Chat.
Yo,
Been
what's
a
good?
while. We're back. We've had Christmas, New Year's, fucking moving house, and now we're
Yep,
back.
I
Today
got
we're
and
looking
survived the
at
coup.
yeah, me too actually. Yeah, it's quite terrible, but on to more lighter things. We're here with a Jubilee video, which is 6 criminals versus 1 undercover cop in Odd One Out. Basically, one of them is an undercover cop, and 6 of them are, I'm guessing, ex-criminals. And
Razor
basically,
sharp wit,
the
we're gonna find
undercover
them.
cop is going to have to pretend to be a criminal, and if the 6 criminals guess that he's the rat or the mole, I think they call it, then they get a shitload of money. But if they vote the wrong people out and the undercover cop is still in when they decide to end the game, he wins all the money, I believe. I'm sure it'll explain it in the video, but anyway, let's crack into it.
When you stole the car, or
I didn't steal
or
no
no,
car.
speeding.
First of all, hold on.
Confused.
My mom
So
watching
sorry,
this.
guys. Sorry.
allegedly.
No disrespect.
We
She's
brought
definitely
together
not an
7
undercover
people
cop.
who committed a crime.
No,
I've committed a crime.
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 One
Some of them
is
don't
an
look very
undercover
guilty.
cop. If the group
Yeah.
discovers who the liar is, they'll split a cash prize. If the liar survives,
I didn't get to
they
see
win
the,
entire prize.
The big fella's
is the odd
tattoos
one out?
long enough. Couldn't tell if they were like prison
So
style
what is
tats or not.
everybody's name and why are you guys here?
My name is Trina, and I'm here because I have DUIs. I also have a lot of traffic tickets.
I'm Andrew. When I was 15, which is 4 years ago, I was arrested for tagging on someone's walls.
My name is Akil, and one time as a
19.
juvenile, I did a run out in a store with a group of fans, and it led to an arrest.
My name's Ricky. Racing, reckless driving, and evading.
Okay, my name is Kenya, and my last conviction was intent to defraud.
On me side,
Last
I
conviction?
Also,
So there's
got
been
some-
more?
Got in some trouble with the law for street racing.
In the beginning, he was sketchy. Like his mannerisms, he
They
seemed a
keep
bit
panning off
nervous.
his tattoos
What's
too quick.
everyone's profession?
I rap cars. I do vinyl rap.
I don't know what the laws are like in America, but over here in Australia, police are allowed tattoos. So I
they
guess
are.
tattoos aren't a huge giveaway as far as I'm concerned. But I'm still looking out for like prison style tats. Because unless, they're just a real hard cunt.
Yeah,
if
but
they've
like
got prison
prison
tats,
style,
they've probably been
prison
to
style
pra-
tats are
prison.
more obvious. They're like prison style tats are like your name backwards, half done on your forehead with a scalpel.
Not all prison tats are like that, but anyway.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah.
I'm sorry, you're Akil?
Yeah,
What's your profession? I'm curious.
I write books.
Write books?
Okay.
Can you take off your
urban
hat
romance.
for a second?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just trying to look because a lot of cops have
Urban romance. Yep, he's a
style
criminal.
and hair.
I agree.
When did you get your GTA or whatever?
GTA.
GTA?
Oh, it was actually this year.
Didn't you say it was GTA or? Oh no, you said
Street
racing.
racing.
Oh.
Speed racing, yeah.
I noticed that Trina, she's kind of accusing everybody else.
Just the way he was standing really straight, his build. You know, all cops gotta be big.
I think because me being the only African American player, it would be like.
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything, but
gonna
yeah,
say,
that
like,
was
what everybody
kind of
thinks
racist.
True,
of them.
that,
Oh, I work at the
that is
They
a pretty good
voted
point.
out the blackest guy first.
I'm a barista.
I'm curious that when you stole
That
the
would have been
car-
an epic
I didn't
twist.
steal
Or no, speeding.
First of all,
Now, everyone keeps thinking,
my mom
okay,
watching
Sorry,
this.
guys.
those
No,
people are definitely not cops because they need to have better memories than that to be a cop. Imagine a
Yeah.
cop pulls you over for speeding and he walks up and he's like, all right, so stolen vehicle, huh? And then he's like, oh, wait,
Yeah.
sorry, that was the guy yesterday.
So you got 3 bricks of coke in the back, huh?
Nah, for sure. But I was doing some street racing.
Cops are pretty conservative.
Tackles
I'm
a
curious if
jaywalker.
you guys
Where's the
street race.
body?
How come you guys don't have any?
Cops are conservative, he reckons. No, I'm pretty sure cops are pretty normal people. Like, every cop I've met's pretty outgoing.
Yeah,
I
I'm
guess
pretty sure.
maybe American cops are a bit different, but
I'm sure there's probably some politically left-wing cops.
Yeah,
I wouldn't really know.
I do.
But
I have mine are all anime related, so I got Shenron right here.
The anime checks out.
Yeah.
What about yours?
I don't have tattoos because of religious
Okay.
reasons.
Esai didn't have any tattoos. It didn't seem like he had much of a criminal history that seemed like it was really legitimate.
Are those?
I mean, you
real
don't need to
plugs, or
be
those are the
have
ones that are
tattoos to be a
magnet?
criminal,
They're
though.
magnets, bro.
Yeah, what the fuck?
That's a bit of an assumption.
I have my suspicion, like, why would someone want to wear fake earrings?
So stretching your ears hurts, and afterwards they smell, and I'm very sensitive to smell, so I gag.
Did anybody do like any jail time? Like,
Yeah, I did 3 months.
3 months.
I was supposed to do 2 years, but I had a kid that was really young, and the judge kind of felt bad with my health problems at the time. And so he went ahead and gave me a
Were
weekend.
those
and I had
health
to do that
problems
weekend, and then I
induced
was
by
released.
the
Same.
drinking?
I did the 2 days.
Perhaps.
Went to court. What about you?
No, I never had to do jail.
I personally didn't do any jail time because the cop that pulled me over, he literally like is a regular at my job, and
As opposed to
this dude
figuratively.
like he was like, bro, and I was like, I'm so sorry, dude. Like,
They impound your car?
Oh, so he didn't even give you a conviction. He just
yeah,
let
he
you
did.
go.
He did.
Oh.
He didn't take me in though.
Oh,
Yes.
lucky, bro.
Shout out.
I was so suspicious of Esai because he was just too goody-goody.
Esai is like,
We have a
I don't want to get this wrong, but I think it sounds very Hebrew, and he said he doesn't have tattoos for religious
Yeah,
reasons.
if he's Jewish, probably maybe, I don't know.
yeah,
If-
I'm guessing he's Jewish. I could be wrong, and don't hold
Maybe.
me against that. But if he is Jewish, that is a completely valid reason not to get tattoos. Like, why
Yeah.
is everyone picking on him for that? Like, fuck. And like, you know, he's got like the olive skin as well, so like,
three-way tie.
it's not like he's just some like pure white guy. Like, yeah,
The tie
yeah,
is
I'm Muslim.
between
I can't get
Esai
tattoos. Like,
Andrew and Kenya.
I looked at myself in the mirror when I got here and I was like, oh,
Not that they can't be
probably
white
not the right
Jews, but,
outfit
you know.
for what I'm trying to portray.
Each person will get 20 seconds to state your case.
February, I was racing, got pulled over. March, had court, 3 months, license suspended, went on my record, all that. I mean, that's the only thing I've ever done though. That's why like the cop didn't take my car. I've been driving 7 years prior to that. I had no tickets.
So my criminal record is pretty extensive, but let's just start from
I'm a
my
really
last
big
and
criminal.
final
I commit
arrest. I
crimes.
was arrested at the bank.
very
and
extensive,
I
but she's
was
only
cashing a
talking
check.
about
It
one
was
of them.
all bad.
Yes.
I did
Hello,
3.5
fellow criminals.
years.
I too
It
commit
was
the
not
crime.
My first conviction. I had
How do you do,
plenty
fellow
of priors.
criminals?
I was just a tagger when I was like 15. So in my freshman year, I tagged someone's house. The cops caught me because it was by my school. Luckily, I didn't go to jail because it was my first time being arrested as a minor. So all they did was write me a ticket.
Yeah, that's similar to the laws over here. You sort of
Nah,
just get a
Esai's
warning
getting the
for your
job.
first
Good
offense.
luck, guys.
Of course.
Rip.
I don't have any tattoos, no piercings, so I guess they just don't put it together.
Please raise your hand if you still have doubt and want
I have
to
a feeling it
continue
might be the
playing
guy in the
game.
cap. All his tattoos are
guys were
high
only
up,
talking
you know,
about- so I'm
kind of
curious,
kind of
like, why do you
hidden.
think that we would
He
think
did
Yeah.
show that he
you-
has
you-
tattoos, but
I
they're
think I'm too
hidden.
proper. I
And,
don't
like,
dress like
he's
this
not-
ever because
he's
I'm
been
safe.
kinda
kind
quiet.
Usually you'll find me in
Yeah, he's been
sweats
keeping
and
kind of
t-shirt.
quiet.
I think I'm also dressed a little proper.
Or
I
that
have
guy
the
in the
brogues.
polo. He's got a
I
very.
think that's the
They
most
both got
expensive piece I
quite
have
like
on
a
me.
military
Sorry to bring
stance.
back to the earrings.
Mm.
Why- If you're not a cop, why can't you just get the real plug?
I've tried it, and stretching your ears hurts.
But not at that gauge, it doesn't.
I just feel like I didn't think it was
Yeah,
too
but if you keep
suspicious.
going
I
up
thought maybe
gauges, it
this was
fucking
like the
hurts.
look.
What kind of
That guy
drugs
doesn't
Yeah.
have.
have you done in your past?
He doesn't have
Maybe
stretches.
like
What is he to know?
And I'll go first.
Getting a
DSM,
normal,
weed,
getting a
alcohol.
normal
This
baby
guy's tried
stretcher
almost
hurts.
everything.
I don't like weed. I don't like the smell. It gives me a headache. But
I
do
don't like
drink.
weed,
So in
but
high
I'm
school-
still a criminal.
I started
Yeah.
drinking alcohol. I became an
Her
alcoholic with my
preferences
friends.
on
It's
weed
how
have
it
no
became my
effect of
addiction,
whether or not
but
she's a criminal.
Every now and then when I'm
See,
with
the
my
guy in the blue
family,
polo is trying
I
to,
have
like-
the occasional drink.
He's like questioning everyone else kinda, and not really like letting questions come back to him, and also he's like really looking at people's facial expressions when they're talking, you know. Like, I feel like that's maybe. Like a sign of a cop. Like he's looking for facial expressions and stuff like that, trying to see if they're lying about shit. He also stands very like military, like he's got real straight posture, and he keeps his arms like.
But if he's
right
the
in front
cop,
of him at all times.
If he's the
I don't
cop,
know.
though, what incentive does he have to overly scrutinize other people? I mean, I suppose maybe to look for like
'Cause if
flaws
he
he can capitalize on and get rid of them.
Exactly. Yeah. Anything you can use to get everyone else against them and vote him out, and keep the shade off him as well. And it could just be like a natural instinct at that point. Like
He said
just
he was an
always sort of
alcoholic
looks
at
for
such
that
a
thing.
young age. I thought that was a little weird.
I was gonna say even the street racing.
I
I
was
could
an
see people
alcoholic at
still
15,
probably
I don't
hiring
see that.
someone like that 'cause it's not like I
Right.
don't say it's like a crime. Like there's no one that gets hurt.
Right.
So mine was on
Although
the
we're
210 freeway
Australian.
going past Pasadena. I was going like 110. I didn't see the cop. He was parked on the side.
So you got caught speeding.
No, but there was another. It was an
Oh,
Audi
it was both of
A4.
you guys.
Yeah. When I passed by, it took him a while to catch up because he started from nothing. So they said I was evading. So that was like an additional thing, and that was like $2,000 in fines. My car got impounded for 30 days, and my license suspended for a year.
I'm thinking the record could still be look good for the cops though. I think.
You already found out.
To be fair, driving-related offences aren't particularly heinous.
Yeah. At least over here, you don't
Bye,
really
y'all.
get jail time unless it's like a
That's-
fucking third offense.
I'm
Yeah,
kinda
that's not
bummed
like a
out
DUI,
'cause,
which is a
my
drug
mom was
offense, I'm
rooting for
pretty
me.
sure.
Yeah.
So I told her like I'm a win for you and all that, but I mean it's cool.
Please raise your hand if you want to continue playing the game in 3, 2, 1.
How do you guys feel about police?
Oh, good. So I was gonna say, how do you guys feel about ACAB?
Oh,
How do you feel about
ACAB.
cops?
Do you know what that means? What does it stand for?
All cops are bad.
I thought it was bastards.
Bastards.
Yeah. Trina and Jeremiah were partnered up. She got it wrong, so as soon as
Of
I
course he
saw
knows.
she got it wrong, I kind of just try to scoot over and be a part of their group.
I get anxiety just riding in the car when a cop gets behind
Right.
me. Really,
I feel
I
you.
start sweating. I freak
Right.
out. I start like looking for my cigarette. I don't smoke. Really. It's crazy. It's bad. I don't like. I'm so uneasy
Right.
around cops.
I know that there are good cops out there. but
Even
I
when
think
I'm
that
doing
we
the right
see-
thing, it is
I mean, if we're
nerve-wracking
gonna be
when you see a
realistic,
cop
there
No, I
are
behind
mean,
a
it's
car.
true.
But I think that
It's
we
like,
see
I'm not
so many in
speeding,
the
I don't
media
have
and
any
stuff, like, that
drugs,
there
like
are
I haven't
bad
had
abuse
any
of
drinks,
power.
but I'm
not
still
even
fucking
comfortable with,
sweating
like,
like,
military
what
Mate,
if they
just
find
said-
something? What? I mean,
you?
knowing the highway
feel like
patrol
they're
in my area as well,
A lot
like
of them come
they
from
might
war,
pull
and
me
then they
over
turn
because I got
into
a Commodore and
police,
fucking
and there
defect
I'm not
me for no
really too
reason.
sure where you stand
Notice
now
how blue polo
because-
shirt
Where I
guy
stand?
said
No,
that
no,
there's
them
not
in
all
general.
cops are bad,
Oh, I
but he
have a
just said
question.
he agreed with
How
ACAB.
do your parents feel
Yeah.
about that, considering that you're a military brat?
I grew up in a f***ed-up family, so they kind of like expected like us
Gotcha.
to kind
Oh,
of
he
went
was a
astray.
military
Gotcha.
brat. Okay, that
When she
explains
came
the
at me,
posture.
I thought that was odd because it wanted to divert attention away from her.
How about you?
Yeah.
That's what you've been
Your
doing the whole
family.
time, buddy.
I think the mole is still here. I'm just
I think
like-
it's him.
So
yeah.
I feel like
Actually,
I'm
if he's a
so
military
uneasy
brat,
and
I've always been into cars.
why is he a
so-
criminal?
Yeah, no, they kind of expect
So, like, the street racing was
I
accepted?
can't remember what it said he did.
Kind of.
He said he was in for assault with a
He
weapon.
could have
I'm
been
pretty
the
sure.
one that was the cop, you know, being that he was a military brat.
Exactly. Like, if he was
Well,
military as
You
a
guys fucked up.
He's gone.
teenager or something,
Like,
then
hard.
you know
guys
he,
fucked up.
it's very likely that he
Good
would have
luck.
transferred into like
Please
the
raise
police
your hand
force or
if you
something.
still want to continue
Yeah,
playing the
ex-mil,
game in 3,
cop.
2,
There you go.
1.
I haven't really picked up on that though.
So why didn't you raise your hand when you said continue to play? You think you already got the
Yeah, I feel like you guys are kind of like straightforward. For you, I kind of felt like the tattoos kind of like just automatically ruled you out because I feel like you can't have anything showing.
Yeah.
I think what's alarming for
Probably
me with
can.
you is the fake.
Yeah,
That was the
I feel
only,
you.
that was
like-
the main
Yeah.
concern.
Hey, I
If
used to
someone
have
really wanted
fake
it,
stretches in.
And the style, it would be real, right? Because then you don't have to always have the magnet.
You technically in the medical field?
I'm a therapist.
Is that considered like the medical field?
It's psychology about
Okay,
the
if
brain.
he's a therapist,
so-
that would make
'Cause I know
sense
that
as to
takes,
why
like,
he's
a-
like scanning their expressions and
kind of
stuff as well.
record. I mean, I can't really think of
Being a
anything other
therapist,
than
but
that.
he
At least
assault
my
with a
board of behavioral
weapon.
sciences is very forgiving with things like that.
I'm just thinking like, because nurses can't be a nurse if you have like a DUI.
And a military brat.
But nurses are administering medicine. That's dangerous. They could be stealing the medicine. They could
Oh,
be
so
dosing.
you can't do that then?
I'm a therapist, not a
Oh, okay.
psychiatrist.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay. That's where the mix-up was.
Trying to throw me off.
Of course.
Rip.
Right. I'm surprised I didn't get voted out sooner because the whole
I'm pretty
earrings
sure it's
thing.
Jeremy.
If the light turns green, that means you have voted out the mole and you win. If the light turns red, that means the undercover cop is still in the box and you lose.
Okay. It's not him. I wonder if it was that guy that just
one?
voted off, Ricky or whatever.
Will the undercover
two guesses were
cop
between
please
Ricky
step
and-
forward and reveal yourself in 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, there he is.
There you go.
So I was wrong. I thought it was.
That
I thought
the
it
only
was a
person that
blue
I
shirt
trusted,
guy.
mainly because of
But
the
I did notice
same
that he was
time.
being quiet most of the time.
For like 2 years. I love my job. I get to help a lot of people. Unfortunately,
does
when
have
I do
hideable
get called,
tats.
I do see people on their worst days. I want to help people, but not everybody's accepting that help. You can't really judge a book by its cover, but I mean, for them, I would have never, if I'd seen them working, never would have thought that any of them had either been arrested.
Anyone is capable of committing a crime, but you have to learn from those things and you have to try to be the better person after you've made those mistakes.
It took me to really
That's a
sit
good
down
outlook.
and look at myself and where I didn't want to be in life to pretty much change everything up.
Once you have a record or once you've been to jail, you know, it's almost kind of like once a cheater, always a cheater. That's not the case.
Let's do this.
Let's do it.
All right. Well, yeah. I mean, I lent more towards Jeremy at the end, but Ricky was my first sort of pick on him kind of guy. But
Yeah, I
I
suppose
obviously
it's-
moved off that and went more to Jeremy. But
You'd
I was
think,
still
I suppose,
kinda
that
right.
it is within his skill set to push like suspicion off of himself, probably. So
definitely.
Maybe it's unsurprising he won.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, I think that'll conclude us for this episode. We'll see you.
Or he didn't
on
win, but-
Friday. Yeah, he didn't win. So
No.
we're going to be doing 2 videos a week from now on. So we'll see you Mondays and Fridays. So we'll see you on Friday. See you later, guys.
Yeah. See.